Hey everyone, welcome to the Permission Hustle podcast. It's Audrey here. I want to talk today about the need, the importance, I don't even know what else, the word I could use to stress this, to be honest with you, but the need to take some time off. And I'm talking shut it down, don't look at it, don't touch it, walk away. Just give yourself a breather. And this is what I just did this past weekend. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a Monday morning and I feel so just recharged, refueled. I'm ready to go. I feel like I'm at the starting block of a race and someone's about to say, on your mark, get set, go. But I'm like excited to run the race. When does that ever happen? When are you ever excited to run a race? But I really do. I think that it's something that we don't give ourselves enough. And even this weekend, it was the holiday for me. I celebrate Easter, and it was an obligation holiday. I mean, this is not just something that I genuinely said months ago, I'm going to take this weekend off and I'm just going to spend it with family. This was an, obligation. We go to Pittsburgh every year to visit my in-laws. It's important for us to go because we don't see them a lot. It's a time for my family to be together and really spend time with their cousins and their grandparents. So for us, when I say an obligation holiday, it's something that we do every year. It's not a quote unquote vacation where we go away and we lay on the beach and we get a tan, or we're going to a park and the kids are running around having like all this great fun, going on rides. This is a family getaway weekend. And it's something that, we don't get to do a lot because it is Pittsburgh and it's a 10-hour drive away. So we do it twice a year. But we go every Easter. And, the thing is why I'm saying this weekend in particular really hit me like a ton of bricks, the importance to just walk away, is because when I'm with my in-laws in Pittsburgh, I really don't have the opportunity to sit down and actually work on my laptop. So I didn't even go into this weekend thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get 2 days to kind of just be. I'm going to get 2 days to kind of rest my brain. This was me walking in and going, okay, so should I bring my laptop? I mean, what are we going to do? Am I going to have time to work at home? Like what's the deal? We were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, I did have to work. I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to get through. My kids had the flu. We had the flu raging through this house for 4 weeks. It was like one boy, it was like dominoes. So I knew on Friday I needed to work, but on Saturday, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law had set stuff up all day from literally morning to night. I actually was able to meet up with a friend in Pittsburgh on Saturday, and on Sunday it was the holiday. So obviously there was no time to do work anyway. So when I say I kind of had to just put the laptop away and walk away, it was kind of just a decision that just needed to be made anyway. It would be rude to be working. It was something that, this is my family. We're in Pittsburgh. We're going to Pirates games. We're kind of just doing adventures, and it was the best 2 darn days in the world. And I'm saying darn because I know this is like a PG podcast. I really would like to insert another word just to express how much I needed it but didn't know it. I feel like we all work with our heads down so much. Doesn't matter what you do. I don't care what you do. Even, when I was a stay-at-home mom, for those first couple years, going to the grocery store for 1 hour was like a spa vacation for me because I kind of could just walk away, walk up and down the aisles. It was peaceful. I didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, are the kids okay? Oh my gosh, can they open that package as we're walking around? Oh my gosh, stay still in the cart. My husband would watch the kids at night and I would head out to the grocery store and kind of just do a grocery shop for an hour or go to Target, lose myself in Target. And, looking back and thinking about it, that is kind of just what I needed at that time. I knew that I had 4 little kids. I knew, financially I couldn't go away to a spa for a weekend. It literally made no sense financially for us. We couldn't afford it. I knew too that even going on vacation back then, we just couldn't afford it financially. It was just too much for us. So there were little blips of things that we could do. And, for the last, I'd say 5 years, I really have been just kind of head down doing my business and working really hard to grow it and provide for my family. And, I've always said it and I'll express it again. I don't work hard to live in like the biggest house or drive the fanciest car. Those things have never been important to me. What is important to me is providing for my family. It's a roof over their head. It's food on the table. It's those things. That is why I work so hard. And, I try my hardest to do everything I can to grow and to build and to do what I can to put, to bring money in. And, I think I lose sight many times of the importance of stepping away. And I hate to say it because technology has been a good thing for my family. So when I say I hate to say it, but the worst thing in the world is that technology is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not good that I could have my cell phone and literally work mobily from anywhere at any time. It's just something that it makes it too accessible. And when something's accessible and you're someone that really has the mindset to work, you're going to work. And you're going to lose sight of the fact as to why it's important, why weekends are built in, why vacations are built in, why it's important to just detox and push it back sometimes. And when you do work for yourself, many times you don't give yourself that luxury because you don't have 10 days vacation. Listen, when I worked in corporate America for Donna Karan, I remember I had set vacation days and I had, I don't know if I had sick days, to be honest with you, but I know I had set vacation days. I know maybe I'm thinking of my parents because my parents are both teachers and I knew that they had sick days that they could take and they had a vacation that they could take. Once you went past the allotted vacation time or sick days, you would you would get docked pay. And then you really kind of had to do that juggling act. Like, well, how sick do I feel? Can I make it through the day? Because if I can't, make it through the day, then I'm not going to get paid if I stay home. So, I always had that in my head. I would say to my husband at the beginning of the year, so listen, when do we want to take a vacation? Do we want to try to do it around a holiday? Because I got to put my time in now before the whole office does. And when you work for yourself, and let's be honest, when you're a stay-at-home mom or a work-at-home mom, you do not have that luxury. And I don't just mean moms. I mean dads too, obviously. But it is one of those things so that you kind of just get yourself set in that mode where it is work. You don't necessarily always take the time to say, let's do a vacation. And it's a sad thing that we don't do that because my kids do have vacation. And it is something that I genuinely know ahead of time. Hey, you guys have a week off in April? Let's do something. Hey, you guys have a week off in February? Let's do something. It's not always a luxury to be able to do that. And so I do think that it's something that I now know going forward, I really 100% need to make sure I build in. And this 2 days away was refreshing. It was great to kind of just be. It was awesome to not have to worry about posting on Instagram or creating a video for YouTube or tweeting. It was great to not have to worry about taking stylized photos for a blog post. It was great to go to a Pirates game and not have to worry about, oh my goodness, like I have to rush back and get some stuff done. It was like, listen, this stuff is not going to get done today. And that's just how it is because I'm not working. I'm taking these 2 days off to just be. And I feel like, kind of coming home again, having it be Monday, and I should be stressed out right now because I have so much laundry to do. I have about like 3 suitcases to unpack. I have a grocery list a mile long because we don't have any food in this house, I swear right now, because we've been gone for a couple of days and it was vacation last week. The house needs to be clean. I'm literally standing right now. I'm filming this podcast in my kitchen. And I'm looking around at all the stuff that needs to be put away. And I'm just like, do I make a list for the kids to make it easier for myself? Or do I just do it right now so that I don't hear complaining when they get home from school? But regardless, I should be standing here knowing it's a Monday. I have emails I have to catch up on. I didn't work this weekend, so I have the weekend stuff that I got to catch up on, not to mention maybe the to-do list from last week. I should be standing here feeling like that, and I don't. I'm standing here feeling, all right, I got to do this. Giving myself the luxury to kind of turn it off was really helpful. And on weekends, I do try to do that, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't always do it. I mean, in theory, it sounds great. It's a romanticized version of a work-at-home mom to say, yeah, the weekends are just going to be about this or that. But let's be honest, we know it's not always the case. As I see people liking stuff on Instagram and commenting from here to Timbuktu. I see people posting stuff. And as much as we say we're not going to work on weekends because it's just going to be family time, we don't always do it. We don't. And that's okay. This is by means no judgment. I do it 100% of the time myself. But I'm saying right now, it's something that we should just be programmed into, to walk away for a day, walk away for a half a day, walk away for an hour. If it can't be a day or 2 days, first of all, I'll tell you right now, the world did not come crashing down, and I survived it. My husband kept saying to me, "Are you all right? Did you look at that? You survived." Like, obviously sarcasm as a joke, but it's true. But if you don't feel like you can do that, then take an hour or take a half a day or give yourself the luxury to just walk away for at night. Listen, I'm not going to work tonight. I'm going to watch an awesome TV show. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do yoga, whatever it is that you do. I'm going to cook something delicious. Do that. But, it is something, I don't have the luxury to take more than a weekend. I know I don't. I'm being honest with you. I know I don't. If my husband came home today and said, I booked us a cruise for a week, I would sit here and say, oh my God, Matt, well, is there Wi-Fi? Because I can't take a week off. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't. I just can't take a week off. But that's the life that I've built, and I'm okay with that. I genuinely am okay with that. But I can take a weekend and I can take a day. And, my mind goes to, I just need to, make sure I'm providing for my family. That's where my mind goes. If he came home and said, I know you need a week because you look too stressed, then I would be stressed because I'd be like, listen, I can't take a week off because I'm trying to work hard for us. Like the cruise is not free. So that is where my mindset goes. And it's a survival thing, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, listen, I don't care if you have the top job in America, in corporate America. You could lose your job tomorrow and you're going to be feeling the same exact stress. Nobody is safe, right? Nobody is safe. Everybody could potentially have an issue that, or have that fear of losing something. Oh my God, what if the sales stop? Oh my God, what if they cut my department? Oh my God, what if I get laid off? Oh my God, like even in a town we used to live in, they consolidated the school district. Teachers lost their jobs. Anything could happen, right? So you always have that fear of it happening, and that I guess is the common denominator. It doesn't matter what you do. That fear is probably built within all of us to some degree, but it is important to make sure that we're giving ourselves that rest, that reset, pressing that button and being okay with pressing it and feeling good about pressing it. So that's what I wanted to share today. You guys know I don't like to do long podcasts. I'd like them to be 10 to 12 minutes, bite sizes. We're going to be doing a lot more. I've actually been reaching out to a ton of people for interviews that I think are going to be really juicy and delicious. I don't know why I just used food words to describe them ahead, but these women are killing it at what they're doing, inspire me every day, motivate me every day. And I think one thing that I really feel, and I know that Vera just agrees 100% with it, is that it's the sharing of stories that helps. It's the being vulnerable and being personable and relatable that has always helped me feel, okay, I can do this. It's difficult to stand on top of the mountain and be like, okay, I can do this. I can fly. Sometimes we need to hear that other people have done it too, and other people are doing it too, and other people are standing on top of the mountain ready to take flight and are scared and nervous as well. And I feel like for me, it's always been hearing the stories of the women before me and beside me and coming up and how they're coping and what they're doing and how they're making it work that have always fueled me to try to be better, try to work harder, knowing it's okay to feel scared and fearful at times. So those are the stories that I'm really excited to share with you guys because I just genuinely feel that's how we grow and that's how we learn. It's how we support each other, by hearing the stories of others. So that's it, guys. I want you to have an awesome day. Don't forget we have a bunch of other episodes too in this podcast, and I would love you to take a listen and love you to come over to our Facebook group, Permission to Hustle, and join on in. We post every single day, as does everybody else too. We have a bunch of people that love to share in that group, which we love. So you can follow us on Instagram too. We share some inspirational quotes and some photos of us here and there. It's Permission Hustle as well. And that's it, guys. Have an awesome day. And remember to always remember to give yourself permission to hustle.